G'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. So we're here with another Danny Moonstar Winter of Woe boss solo guide. This one is for Spider-Man Miles Morales. It's the hashtag small, hashtag control denial objective. So if you don't have Guillotine 2099, don't fret. If you do happen to have a Miles, he can get it done too. Now mine is 6-star rank 4 for this, unboosted completely, and it is 660. Now 660 is pretty much the sweet spot, but any higher is fine, you know. Just 660 is when it really starts to start getting diminishing returns on the SIG. But yeah, the main thing we want to do here is get the spider challenges done once each and then keep spamming the bottom two challenges. So the hardest part is to block 15 attacks, but thankfully well-timed blocks count as 3. So we'll be sweet with that. Just get 5 parries in the fight and then you're good. You've got that full ramp up and you can just keep dexing and hitting and then you'll be sweet. The damage is actually pretty decent once you start getting there, but yeah. We've got to start the fight by just hitting into her, and then I'm going to try and get 5 parries because they each count for 3 for the charges on the top left. So yeah, for those top left challenges from left to right, it is block an attack, hit the opponent, and dex the opponent. And yeah, you can remove 1 charge for each of those actions, but you can remove bonus charges for blocking. If you parry, it'll remove 3. For the hitting, if you intercept, it'll remove 10. And for dexing, if you dex a special, it'll remove 2. And that's really good for Danny because she has that big multi-hit special too, so you get a bunch of those dex charges removed and you basically get the guaranteed fury. The first time you complete one of the spider challenges, you get a spider sense charge, and that gives you more attack and more evade chance, but the main thing you want is that bonus attack. Miles's SIG ability enables him to repeat challenges, which lets him get more fury. So essentially what it is you can only get 1 spider sense charge per challenge, but once you've completed them, the kind of icons go from red to green, and that means you can do it again to get another fury, because every spider sense challenge he completes, he gains a fury buff, and these are pretty potent. So at this point in the fight, I've completed the block and the dex one, and I've just completed the dex one again, and now I've just completed the striking one, so I have 2 furies, which I then launch my special 2 to deal big damage. So hopefully you kind of understand how Miles works if you didn't already. But yeah, the gist for the fight is complete each of your challenges once to get those maximum green spider sense charges, get all 3, so that you have more attack. And then you just want to go through and keep repeatedly completing the dex and the striking challenges so that you can get furies, so your damage is better, so you don't have to spend as much time dexing special 2s in the fight. The last thing that I'm going to touch on is how I'm getting my ins here, and that's just by dashing back as she's dashing back because she has a really long medium attack, and then I'm doing a light into her, or sometimes a medium. But yeah, I'm just doing that into her after her medium. It's a free in with Danny because she's got that massive medium. So yeah, it's pretty easy to do, but I would encourage you to practice beforehand just to make sure you're comfortable with it. And when it comes to dexing the special 2, that's something that you're going to have to practice yourself. But when she launches it here, I'll kind of walk you through what I look for. Basically, it's while she pulls the gun up is when I dex, and then when she goes down on her knee is when I dex, and then to be honest, I don't use a visual cue for the last one, but it's kind of as her hand's coming up when she's reloading the mag. That's when you should be dexing. So I haven't done too many intercepts this fight. I just did one there to get my fury, but I'm mostly just doing basic combos because it is quicker if you intercept, but it's also riskier because, you know, with the backdrafts, if they don't dash towards you, you can be in a bit of trouble. So if you're really comfortable, go for it, but I just want to showcase that you don't need to. You can just take it slow and steady. Also, when it comes to all of my videos, I believe that I've had the controls on for all of them. Like on the left hand side of your screen, you can see what my inputs are. So you can see there, I'm dashing into her with a medium. That's the combo that I'm doing. I'm dashing back and then into her with a medium and then light, 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 medium. But you will see sometimes in the video, I'm dashing back and then hitting her with a light, but it's generally the medium. So that's pretty much the fight. Just keep that tempo up, get used to dexing the special 2, and this solo is pretty easy. The hardest part is just dexing the special 2. Once you've got that unlock, it's pretty cruisy. You're just kind of going through the motions, hitting, dexing, getting big damage special 2s, and yeah, that's it. I will say that a serious argument can be made for using Miles' special 3. I didn't, just because I want to keep the rotation very simple. But if you're very comfortable with Miles or dodging a special 2, I would encourage you to launch a special 3 to get that physical vulnerability and power sting on. but you do have to launch it when you're in camo to get the power sting. So bait out her special 2 and then use your own special 3, and then she should be chunking herself down with the power stings. One thing to note is that if you launch your special 2 while you're in camo mode, the shock also gains 30% potency for each unique debuff that's been activated on the opponent in the fight, and so that physical vulnerability and power sting will count for that, so it's very worth to at least throw one. I just again didn't because I want to show that you don't need to do that. It's just there's really no point in not doing it, so yeah, something to keep in mind. It can just be a bit overwhelming to say, okay, get into camo and launch special 3, and then get into camo and launch special 2, and then launch special 2 in camo again, but then if you're running out of power sting or physical vulnerability, use your special 3. It's just watch your power, dex a special 2, smash in, use your special 2, chunk her down, nice and easy. But yeah, that option is there for those who feel comfortable, go for it. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me. Those are the 2 rotations you can use. That's kind of how Miles works as well. But threw that in because I know not too many people use him. So yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please drop me a like, comment and subscription. It's greatly appreciated, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.